cowboy hat.
Greg sincerely upset to not have his regular tag partner, Jason Hendricks, who is out with an injury, but chose to bring Wes Barkley in to assist him in the match tonight, and those two have a lot in common. So I can see that they could work well together.
I agree. And so this is the first of the 4 title matches on tonight's show. And the theme of tonight, winner takes all. We're going to have a couple unification matches, starting with this one. The winner of this match is going to be the unified ACW and Bluegrass Tag Team Champions. Going into this match, DD Trash was the Bluegrass champs. Ronnie out with an injury, and so the championship committee has allowed Bruce Gray to pick Mika as his partner.
And it seems like the two of them will work well together also. They've shared the ring together a lot. They know each other well, and Bruce has a lot of respect for Mika. And
a lot of chemistry there. A lot of chemistry there. And then the ACW tag champs of Gorgeous Greg and Jason Hendricks. We have Jason Hendricks out for an injury. And so Greg and Wes are, and then we have the winners of the tag team shakeup, Cowpoke Paul and Corey Sparks in there too. And then we also have the Awesome Odyssey. And how that got set up at the Barnyard Beatdown, we had a Bluegrass tag title match. And this was Ronnie's last match. And if you remember, he was injured, but hadn't gotten medical attention yet. He gutted through that match, and they defended it in controversial fashion. If you remember, Ronnie was pinning Chris Copeland, and the referee saw that. But what the referee didn't see was a member of the Awesome Odyssey getting a pin, and then Corey Sparks getting a pin at the same time. So even though DD Trash escaped that match with the Bluegrass Tag titles, all 3 teams were claiming rightfully that they felt that they had won. And so as we look to unify these titles with that controversial decision, okay, let's just throw everybody in there. Let's throw everybody that has a claim at these tag titles in there and put both the tag titles on the line, and the winner of this match is going to be the unified ACW and Bluegrass tag champs. Did I explain that okay, Nikki?
I think so. I mean, it's a lot to keep up with, but anybody who follows our products regularly, will know this has kind of been the year of the tag teams. We've really gotten to, with our tag team shakeup, really gotten to flesh out different matchups to see how they work together. Plus, we've been showcasing our regular known tag teams working together, and that's kind of been the theme of 2024 here at ACW. And so it only makes sense to have everything here culminating right here in front of us, unifying these 2 titles. And, some of our tag teams are facing some challenges not having their regular partners. And so we're going to get to see how they work through that in this match, see if that ends up being a benefit or a hindrance to their pursuit of this unified title. And I also wanted to point out that Gorgeous Gregory, Jason Hendricks, they are here because Jason Hendricks cashed in that guarantee briefcase and very shortly after suffered that injury.
Yes, they got 2 defenses in, one against Hardway Highway and Ricky Morton and Beckley, which was a banger match. Go out of your way to check that one out. And then another one against Cowpoke Paul and Sam Handyman. And who knows how many more. Because, I mean, they were on a roll. But they were on a collision course with DD Trash. And, you had Jason Hendricks go down and Ron Mathis go down. But that would be a match I would expect to get signed as soon as possible whenever everybody's, gets healed up and stuff.
Another important thing to point out, DD Trash, Awesome Odyssey, no strangers to one another. They've been duking it out.
Oh, we've seen them do battle all over the state of West Virginia and beyond.
And then also want to bring up the magic that was Cowpoke Paul and Corey Sparks. They were birthed from that tag team shakeup. And they had this magical chemistry that none of us really saw coming, but it makes perfect sense now that you see it.
Oh, suplex cut, yes, makes perfect sense.
And we've really seen them grow as a tag team and really make a name for themselves, and that has been one of the shining stars to come out of that tag team shakeup.
But as I look at the 4 teams involved in this match, and the first pinfall will win the match. This is not an elimination. First pinfall will win. And I would have to give the experience edge to Awesome Odyssey. Out of all these teams, that's a team that's been teaming the longest.
Yeah.
Cowpoke and Corey, that team did not exist before the tag team shakeup.
And the other 2 tag teams have substitutes, very worthy substitutes, but still not teams that have been working together long term. Maybe don't have the same chemistry that they have working with their very best friends.
But if I was a betting man, just due to the experience as a tag team, I'd have to put my money on Awesome Odyssey. But
they've had a chance to study their opponents, too. They've definitely had a chance to study DD Trash this summer.
Cowpoke Paul with a little Dusty Rose, if you will. Getting funky like a monkey. Oh! Taking everybody out. And then he's going for that big DDT, but Greg's got him. What a lariat. That might be it, Nikki. He about knocked Cowpoke Paul unconscious with that lariat. And Greg staying on top of it, whipping Cowpoke on the ropes. Big face drop. Cowpoke's hurting, Nikki. Okay, tag to Wes Barkley. And Wes choking Cowpoke on the ropes. Talise getting involved there. Making sure that Wes is going to break at the 5, but Wes is going to take every second that he can.
Who's the best, huh?
That remains to be seen, Wes. Oh, did you see Jack Andrews with that drop kick to Cowpoke Paul? Is it? Oh, Jack Andrews, he just stole the cowboy hat, and he's taunting Corey, but then that's got Talise distracted, and here comes Jack Andrews with some closed fist blows. He's picking up Cowpoke, big suplex. And this is what I'm talking as far as the experience of the Awesome Odyssey. They may not be the biggest team in there, but they may be the best team in there.
And they have something to prove. You have to imagine that they have a lot of, hint up frustration toward DD Trash for the way that they've been handled all summer long. In this area, too. We've seen them a lot here at our beat-up shows in this region. And so you have to imagine that they've been studying their opponents and looking for a way to prove that they deserve to be in this match and not just deserve to be here, but have what it takes to take home the gold.
And not just the gold, but the unified gold. The ACW belts and the Bluegrass Tag belts are going to be awarded to the winner of this. Here comes Mika cleaning house with those just absolutely knocking Greg and Wes. And now she's taking out Jack Andrews. This might be but every team for themselves.
Not today.
And that's one of the things that's tricky about these scramble type matchups is you might have your opponent beat, but are the other competitors going to let you get that pin? Because as we know, as we already went over, the first pinfall, that's it. This is not elimination rules. This is sudden death rules. Okay, Bruce just knocked Wes right in the mouth. Oh, and awesome Odyssey going for a double dive, but Mika and Bruce, they was ready for it. And you know what? Mika and Bruce might have been scouting their opponents a little bit too. But here comes Cowpoke and Corey. Cowpoke and Corey taking everybody out, Nikki. Yeehaw!
We've seen Corey Sparks reach a whole new level this year at ACW. We've really seen his confidence come out. You know, I've seen this guy since he was training the very first
That's right. You did a news story.
Yes.
You did a news story on the Power Slam, that first class.
Years ago. And so we've really seen him come into his own and really hit his stride working with Cowpoke Paul in tag team action.
Oh, big spear! Big spear from Chris Copeland. That's what. Oh, but Corey's got a big suplex. Big suplex. Copeland is laying on the back of his neck and head. Oh, but then Corey, he just got kicked upside his head and again and again. Awesome Odyssey. That's why I'm saying I think these guys are primed for the title, but then Mika might have something to say about that too. But here comes Wes Barkley. He's got something to say about it. As a reverse Russian leg sweep, just planted Mika on her face. Bruce with a DDT. Bruce with a DDT. This might be it,
Is
Nikki.
that it?
Oh, but Talise is distracted. That would have been it, Nikki. That DDT just knocks people
I
out.
saw Commissioner Ron Mathis doing some tomfoolery there on the side of the ring. This thing has come unglued.
Yeah, it's breaking down. Corey Sparks with a double spear. He just speared both Awesome Odyssey. And here comes Cowpoke. Cowpoke Paul with a reverse atomic drop. Corey with a cutter off the second rope, and he hooked that leg. We got new unified.
Suplex Country.
Undisputed, unified ACW and Bluegrass Tag Team.